What's up, my GME apes? Hope you all ordered some green crayons because they're coming out in abundance. Today, we had an absolutely phenomenal day, up about 12%. In the after hours, we cracked 250, and we got a bunch of green crayons on the board today. Hope y'all are inhaling all the green crayons that you possibly can, because that's the only thing that I really eat these days. But do me a huge favor, drop a like down this video, hit that subscribe button, make sure that you ring that bell too for the YouTube algorithm. It really does help me out a lot. And lately, my GME videos for some reason haven't been doing well. So if you guys can really smash that like button, drop a comment down below so we can get this out to more GME apes, because I really want my GME apes being informed with our intraday trading action and where we're going on a micro and macroscopic point of view. Because after all, I want all of us to print filthy tendies so we can make life-changing money. But let's dive into the charts here and take a look at Webull. And speaking about Webull, down in the description, I do have my Webull referral link. You do get 2 free stocks when you join Webull. One when your account's approved, and then the other when you deposit $100 on the platform. And those 2 free stocks can be valued anywhere between $8 and $1,600. Anyways, sales pitch over. Huge thing highlighting here with GME is we had 250 here as a level of resistance, and we closed just below it. Now we cracked through it in the after hours. Now after hours, in my personal opinion, I take it with a grain of salt because it can be done on low volume. Now with these quote unquote meme stocks, after hours definitely does have a lot higher volume than typically we see. And that's the huge thing, is if we have higher after hours volume, then I take my little grain of salt and maybe I turn into like a cube, in my personal opinion. But the huge thing that I care about is, where do we open at 9:30 tomorrow? If we open above $250, that's great. The thing I really want us to do is establish 250 as the new floor, because we did a good job here on intraday trading, establishing 240 here as really the, I didn't say trend line, Weeble. I want my horizontal line. Come on. Jeez, Weeble. But anyways, we established 240 as a nice floor, which was huge. And throughout the day, we were making higher low, 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 which is huge. And that's what exactly I want to see out of this stock, is very bullish action and higher lows. And if we zoom out here to the 5-day, 5-minute chart, you can see Friday, we dropped all the way down here to 221. Boy, we did a good job of almost making up all of Friday's gains in one day. Absolutely huge. Now, keep in mind, Friday was the last trading day before Memorial Day weekend, which is a 3-day weekend. The stock market is closed on Memorial Day in the United States. So a lot of people tend to take profits, day traders, swing traders, and paper handlers in general, just because they don't want to have to worry about swinging essentially their positions over a 3-day weekend and having to deal with theta eating away at their options contracts for 3 days versus 2 days. So just keep that in mind. But the huge thing to point out here is we're writing this ascending level support here that I've recently drawn out, which is huge, because what this is telling us is we're moving upward still. Yeah, we're doing it maybe in a little bit slower of a manner than what really AMC is doing it. AMC has been very explosive, but the huge thing is, when we're riding this ascending level support, we're setting higher lows, which is continuously what we want to do. And we're riding this nice support level up. And the thing that I want to see us do is, if we take a look here at the year-to-date time frame, the last time that we really touched 264 was back here in March. And that's the huge thing, is if we can touch 264 and get above 264 and consolidate above it and validate it as a level support, that is a huge bullish move for the stock. It's tiny. Yes, it is moving from 250 to 264, but it is a huge move, because the last time that we were there was back in March, which was post squeeze. Maybe you can call it a small secondary squeeze kind of thing. But the fact that we're getting back up to where we were in March is incredibly huge. We're doing it in a very controlled manner. We're consolidating, we're ripping, we're pulling back, and then we're consolidating, and then we're ripping, which is good for the stock. And we're setting higher lows as we go through this, which is really what I want us to do. Now we're going to take a look here at the 1 month, 1 hour chart, and the reason why I say that I want us to consolidate either at 250 or around 264 is because we really haven't done it here in the past couple of days. We had Friday where we had a giant red day because everyone was profit taking. And then on Thursday, we had a nice green day, but we didn't really validate one of these levels as a level of support. And that's exactly what I want us to do, is get above 250, validate it as a level of support, and then get above 264 and then validate it as a level of support by consolidating. And if we can consolidate for a whole entire day, I would be perfectly fine with it. I know a lot of us don't want to consolidate and have like a 5% day, but honestly, it would really help cool off some of these indicators down here too. Really help the stock from become overbought. But our RSI sitting here at 64.37. We do have a bullish MACD here on the 1 month, 1 hour time frame. We do have the 15-day moving average crossing over the 60-day moving average here, which is an incredibly bullish move. Personally, in my opinion, GameStop is very bullish right now, and we know that when one of these stocks really tends to run, a lot of the stocks also tend to run with it. AMC runs, GME runs, BB runs, Cost, Naked, all the quote unquote meme stocks tend to run together, in my personal opinion. Now let's take a look here at Ortex and take a look at the short interest, and then we'll take a look at Stocko Tracker with the short interest, short ETFs, etc. Now we saw that the short interest change did increase 0.78% today. We did see 377,700 shares available that were borrowed. 262,200 of them were borrowed. 150,500 was our net change. We're still seeing our shares on loan slightly start to increase here. I want to put my short interest or free float because we're pretty much been sitting here around 20%, which, keep in mind, any stock that is 10% shorted is considered a heavily shorted stock. 20% is like an extremely shorted stock, and that is a lot of short interest within the stock. And this is the reason why we can absolutely still squeeze and go to the moon and get our tendies and our moon pies and enjoy it all together, which is what we're going to do because we're apes and we diamond hand and we hold and hodl to the moon. Keep in mind, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Please practice your own risk management and do your own due diligence too. Please never use this video alone to make an executive decision to invest, because I want you guys to be practicing good risk management and due diligence so you can have the highest conviction that I have in AMC and GME within these stocks, and it makes it so much easier to hodl when we see red. But when we take a look here at Stocko Tracker, the huge thing is we have 10,868 calls in the money. At $250, we're going to put we're going to put another 1,979 in the money. We have 650,000 short shares that are available to borrow, 54,197 short ETF shares that are available to borrow. And I do see a decrease here within the intraday. So we know that GME is also being shorted through short ETFs and also through short GME shares. Wouldn't be surprised if there's other things too. Now, the thing that I really want to point out is if we take a look here at the options chain and zoom out here to July, I believe it was July 16th I was looking at, was the $800 strike. 5,451 contracts were traded at this, and we have 31,787 open interest contracts. And these contracts are going for $1,000 a pop, guys. That is a lot of money that put on the line for an extremely out of the money strike price, in my personal opinion. But that is crazy. This shows that GME has a very bullish sentiment on the street, and that's what I'm gonna leave you guys with. Strap in, hold on. We're just getting started. Prepare for Tandy Town and prepare to go to the moon. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.